day 12, you had a spike in mortality. Every single flock. It means there's a trend of challenge. It's the end of the maternal antibodies. It could be a time when we have to think about some pathogen pressure reduction. Could be the same time as you use immunosuppressive vaccines. Could be anything like that. Or there's a flock challenge. This one is really quite bad. Normally we can go in the house, maybe we get a... Now you have to think, is that IB? Is that Mycoplasma? Is that Newcastle? Okay, it's Mycoplasma. But really you should do diagnosis. You shouldn't rely on a stupid vet making noises. You do the diagnostics. Or it could be when you do flock thinning, if you do that. Causing stress, it could be the heat and it could be your lack of oxygen as we get in the higher end people and all those things. So there are challenges. We can be reactionary. So the first time you got the snotty nose, apply neodymium peroxide super in the presence of the birds while the vet is making the diagnostics. You can't harm the birds. I'll show you in a moment a trial. You can't harm the birds. All you can do is reduce the cross-contamination. So this is really giving you a benefit. It's not a treatment. It can be done at the same time as antibiotics in the waterline. It won't affect the birds. It's really there to try and reduce the cross-contamination. If I show you this picture, I'm sorry it's quite blurred at the back, that is how much dust is floating around in the broiler house. As you can see, this is birds around 7-8 days. This was about 9 o'clock in the morning, so they're still quite active moving around. That's how much dust. Those are potentially what we call bioaerosol. So if there's a will come out of the bird, it's here, and now it's here, and it's here, and it's over here. So by misting in the presence of the birds, we can reduce the pressure. We can't stop the problem. You still need the diagnostics. You might use tylosin or something else. Whatever challenge has been, diagnosed, going back to whether it's Mycoplasma. There's a thing in the UK now called CRD, chronic respiratory disease. I think that's a lazy diagnosis. It means they don't know whether it's Newcastle, Mycoplasma, or IB. So they just put CRD. It's like, it's good for me because I just say, okay, then we don't know what it is, let's go. This is what we call reactionary. Simply what we do is we have the knapsack sprayer, we go in the house,